I'm 70 years old, and for 40 of those years, I told a lie. Not a big lie, not one that makes the news, but a quiet one. A one-word lie that destroyed my marriage. It hollowed out my career. Whenever someone asked how I was, I looked them in the eye, and I said, "I'm fine." If you are living your life on autopilot right now, doing the right things, but feeling absolutely nothing, I am writing this for you. Because fine isn't a state of being. It is a slow-acting poison. And by the time you realize you're dying from it, it might be too late to change the ending. Welcome back. Today, we dive into the dark psychology of the autopilot life. We are going to talk about the danger of emotional suppression, the fine trap, and why so many of us wake up at 60 or 70 realizing we were never actually present for our own lives. I've spent the last few months reading your comments. So many of you in your 50s and 60s are feeling that same hollow echo. We are going to look at why we do this to ourselves, the science of emotional numbness, and how to snap out of the trance before the clock runs out. If you find value in these truths, please subscribe and join our community. We are all trying to find the light together. Autopilot is a survival mechanism. It's the brain's way of protecting us from stress. In your career, it looks like efficiency. You hit the deadlines. You answer the emails. You climb the ladder. But you are not there. You are a ghost in the machine. In psychology, this is often called experiential avoidance. We stop feeling the bad stuff, the frustration with a boss, the boredom of the routine. But when you mute the volume on the pain, you accidentally mute the volume on the joy too. I remember sitting in board meetings at 45, thinking I was winning because I was stoic. I thought being unshakable was a virtue. I didn't realize I was just becoming a statue. If you find yourself driving home from work and you can't remember the last 10 miles of the trip, you aren't just a good driver. You are drifting through your existence. Does that sound like you? Drop a comment below if you've ever felt like a spectator in your own life. It helps to know we're not alone. The greatest tragedy of autopilot happens at home. We call it the silence. It starts when you stop sharing the small things because you don't want to start a fight or feel like you are going to burden your partner. I spent 30 years with a woman I loved, but for the last 15 of those, we were just two ships passing in the kitchen. She would ask me, "How was your day?" And I would just say, "Fine." I thought I was being a strong man by keeping my stress to myself. But here's the dark truth. Emotional suppression is a form of abandonment. When you refuse to show your spouse your heart, even the messy, hurting parts, you are leaving them. You are choosing the safety of the fine trap over the intimacy of the truth. I learned too late that my children didn't want a perfect father, one who never complained. No, they wanted a human father, someone who was actually there. By the time I tried to wake up, the bed was cold
and the distance between us was a canyon I could not bridge. Data shows that for people over 55, the biggest regret isn't failure, it is pretending. Pretending to be happy for 40 years is an exhausting job, and it pays nothing in the end. We stay in careers that drain our souls because it's stable. We stay in stagnant marriages because it's comfortable. But comfort is the graveyard of the soul. Think about the physical toll. Suppressing emotions isn't just a mental game. No, it raises cortisol. It weakens the heart. It keeps you in a state of low-level inflammation. You are literally killing yourself to maintain a facade, a mask that nobody even asked you to wear. I see men my age all the time. They have the pension, they have the house, but their eyes are empty. They've spent decades being fine, and now they don't know who they are without the script.
So, what do you do if you're 40, 50, or 60, and you realize you've been on autopilot? First, you have to break the fine trap. The next time someone asks how you are, tell the truth, even if it's just to yourself. Say, I'm lonely. Say, I'm scared. Say, I'm bored. The moment you name the emotion, you take back the steering wheel. It is not too late to have an honest conversation with your spouse. It is not too late to change the trajectory of your career, but it will be too late if you wait for someday. If this message hit home, please hit the like button. It helps the algorithm show this to other people who might be drowning in fine. And if you have a story of waking up from autopilot, share it in the comments. Your wisdom might be the wake-up call someone else needs today. I'm Old Man Dark Truths. Don't let the silence steal your life. I'll see you in the next one.